gonna be buying so many books. But, well, I did. So, one of my really good friends, Georgia from book club, she had sent a video about like other places because I've been trying to basically buy books at different vendors besides like Amazon and trying to shop more local. So that's what we have been up to. And yeah, so I tried some new places and that's where I got a lot of these books. And I'll give you kind of my feedback on what I think of them. I'd share because I'm a little overboard. A little bit, a lot. Okay, so first we have Blackwells. And this is part of a series that I did, in fact, read the first one. I read Mile High, but it put me in a book slump so bad. And then I didn't have like the best reading year after that, so I've been like very hesitant to read another book by Liz Tomford. But I have heard nothing but good things. Everybody's saying that her writing improved, so even people that didn't like the first one, they should give the rest of the series a try because the men that she's written are supposedly really wonderful. So I caved and I bought the next 3, and then I think I pre-ordered the 5th one, which is the last one in the series. So we have The Right Move, Caught Up, and Play Along. And I am really excited to read these. I've heard really wonderful things about like the men. The book boyfriends are just like book boyfriending, and I want to give the author another shot. I know you guys know that I have a rule. I try and at least read 3 books from the author, and if it's a no after that, then we can move on. But I've only read one of her books, and I just wanted to give it another try because sometimes they surprise you, right? And the packaging for these actually was like very funny. It's like per book are coming in these little white packages, so they weren't like boxed together. And then we have World Better Books, and I think they have kind of like, they have new editions of books, but mainly used books or like gently worn or loved books. And I got like I basically looked up different authors of books that I've been meaning to buy that I haven't bought, and since they are gently used, they're very inexpensive, so just like a few dollars and stuff. So first we have, I had heard a lot about Talia Huber and how she writes really wonderful romances, and there's some like neurodivergent characters, which I love to read about because I was a psychology major in undergrad, and I just like love seeing how people think, their perspectives, how it differs from other people, and just like a better understanding of like people's worldviews and how they live their life. And I feel like it gives you some insight of like how to be a better person, how to treat people, how to be like very considerate. And yeah, so then I've been wanting to read her series for a long time, and when I saw these on this website, I was like, okay, I think I'm gonna buy them. So we have Get a Life, Chloe Brown, and then Take a Hint, Danny Brown. I think there's one more, and I believe they're all sisters. They're supposed to be really wonderful, and I've been like looking for another author since the other trilogy we have right here actually by Helen Huang. I think she just did a really great job, and she doesn't have any books, so I've been looking for like another author to fill that void. So we'll see. And then I ended up getting Temper from Lane Fargo because I loved The Favorite so much, and I saw that on there, so I was like, let me just try another book by her if I want something maybe fast-paced and see. I believe she's, I don't know if this is more thrillery, but we're gonna find out. I think it's dramatic as well in some sort of way. Then I had to get the trilogy from Abby Jimenez. I believe it goes like this. You guys tell me if this is the wrong order. But we have The Friend Zone, Life's Too Short, and Happily Ever After playlist. And I've heard this trilogy is really wonderful, and since I was such a big fan of her other trilogy, I wanted to pick this one up. So I'm super excited to have these to read. Okay, we got interrupted slightly because Grant came home and I'm cooking like a late dinner, early lunch, or early dinner, late lunch. And next I had gotten the rest of Annabelle Monaghan's books. Monaghan? Yeah. So I already have Nora Goes Off Script, which you guys I think have seen, and I got Same Time Next Summer and Summer Romance. And so I'm excited to read these. As you can kind of see there's like a little theme. Like I love a literary, like women's fiction, but also romance. I like when there's like depth to my romances, and so I definitely wanted to check out the rest of her books. I think I'm gonna read one of her books next month for sure because I've just been so curious. And then I've heard a lot of good things about Miss McFarlane. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Mary Mahari. But she's supposed to have like the same thing where it's more leaning towards women's literary fiction with some romance. So we'll see if I like it because it seems like that's more like the sliding scale. But I feel like that's what Emily Henry technically would be for a lot of people. So we have Don't You Forget About Me, Mad About You, Between Us, and If I Never Met You. And then the last two I got are from Sarah Adler, which is a Bridget recommendation because she said these books were a ton of fun. So we have Mrs. Nash's Ashes and Happy Medium. And I feel like they are kind of like unique romances. They have like different plot lines. I think one's a road trip. And then another one is more like spooky, like Halloween vibes. Because it has to do with the medium. And I can't remember exactly, but she said these are a bit of fun. So I love a romance. And then our last package is from the Ripped Bodice, so I did do some pre-orders. And since it is April 1st, Miss Abby Jimenez's new book is out, and it's actually a hardback, which she's never done. I've never bought one of her hardbacks, and I prefer paperback, but you do what you do for your favorite authors. And you'll say you'll remember me. I don't actually know what the premise is of this book. They met, they fought, and then they fell hard. Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay, then we have Emily Henry quote on here. No one does funny, emotional, life-affirming love stories quite like Abby Jimenez. So you know what I'm starting today. Hope you guys enjoyed this quick little haul. I think that's pretty much all of them. I think we're literally just missing the last book from Talia Hebert. And then I also pre-ordered Emily Henry's new book, which should be here at the end of April, so it'll probably be in a vlog or something when I get it. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!